How's it going, everyone? Today we are going to cover a brief chakra meditation. This is something that I teach to clients and friends and family who feel imbalanced in one way, shape, or form. It's really good for grounding. It's really good for centering. It's good for a lot of things. It's partially visual and partially energetic. So we begin at the root chakra, Muladhara. It is associated with the color red and security. We will work from one chakra up to the next. Just running through them really quickly. Muladhara is the root chakra. It's associated with red. It is located for most at the base of the spine or the perineum. Next is the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. It is associated with orange and creativity. It is located just below the navel. The next is Manipura, which is associated with the color yellow and is at the solar plexus. Next is Anahata at the heart. It is associated with green. So Manipura deals with personal power and will. Anahata deals with harmony. It is associated with green and is associated with the heart center. Next is Vishuddha, which is associated with blue. It is at the throat center. It deals with expression and truth. Next is the Anya chakra or chakra, and it is associated with, we'll go with the color purple for this, and deals with vision on a more cosmic scale, seeing the bigger picture or seeing into the inner worlds. And last in this exercise is the Sahasrara chakra, which all of these have multiple pronunciations. I'm going to go with these. And it is associated with your inner spark, your cosmic connection, the crown chakra. It relates to the unity of things, essentially. And you can imagine this as either white or scintillating rainbow sort of energy. What we're going to do is we're going to bring our awareness to the center and chakra that we're currently working on. So we will be working with the root chakra, and we will be focusing on the root chakra, and we will be focusing on the color of that chakra. We are going to associate each one of these with different planes of existence or modes of reality or parts of the cosmos. So first we will begin with Muladhara, the root chakra. So find a nice relaxed place, close your eyes for just a few moments, and begin to breathe in very slowly and very calmly. And hold in for just a brief moment before exhaling. And what we're looking for here is what's known as the fourfold breath in some traditions, or box breathing in others. You want to inhale the same amount of time that you hold and exhale. So we have the inhale, the inhold, the exhale, and then the exhold. And we're going to do this for just a moment until we feel grounded and centered and relaxed. Once you find yourself at a moment of peace and relaxation, bring your awareness to the base of your spine or the perineum. With your inhale, you're going to draw red energy from the earth. And in any of these, whatever works for you, if you see beams of light, if you see orbs, if you see vapors, Whatever works for you. I'm going to mention many orbs, dozens of orbs, because that's what I see and that's what works for me. Excuse me. It's been a bit of a day. So, first, we draw red energy from the earth with our inhales. As we're focusing on that center at the base of our spine. And then we exhale. And as we do, we imagine them congealing into a ball that is located at the base of the spine. We inhale from the earth, the red energy of security, into that center. And as we exhale, we imagine it solidifying. You're going to do this for as many repetitions as you like. This exercise can take anywhere from 3 minutes to 30 minutes to 3 hours. I recommend starting with 3 minutes and perhaps eventually working up to 30 minutes if you have the need. So, after drawing red energy into the Muladhara chakra at the base of your spine from the earth, feeling that security, we are then going to move up to the Svadhisthana chakra that is at the base, that below the navel. Here, we are going to close our eyes and we're going to imagine the moon. And we're going to inhale orange energy that's coming from the moon. And just to go back to the former chakra, you are absorbing the security from the earth. You're absorbing as much security as you need to take in. Moving to the next chakra. Excuse me. Moving to the next chakra, at the Svadhisthana center, we are absorbing the creativity and the dynamic nature of the moon. Notice how the moon waxes and wanes. It turns red, it turns yellow, it turns orange. Sometimes it's white, sometimes it's black. The moon is very dynamic and it's very creative. It causes change in the tides and the oceans. It causes changes in people's moods. So at this point, we're going to draw in that orange energy as we inhale, and orbs of light or vapors, whatever works for you. We're going to draw them in from the moon as we inhale, and then integrate them as we exhale into that center that is just below the navel. Then we are going to move up into the Manipura chakra, and we are going to draw the yellow energy from the sun. And here we are absorbing a sense of power and centricity. As you draw that energy in, allow it to fill that center and allow that center to sort of just grow and grow until it's perhaps the size of about a softball. Some people fill the entirety of their being up with these energies. If that works for you, feel free to do that. My goodness. Excuse me. Allow yourself to just draw that energy in whatever way feels comfortable for you. This is about attunement more than empowerment. We're attuning to these forces. So, draw in that yellow energy of power and centricity from the sun. Notice how the sun sits at the center and everything else revolves around it. Just allow yourself to breathe that in and integrate it into that center. Next, we move up into the Anahata chakra. We are going to draw in the harmony of the solar system. Notice how we're ascending planes here. We're raising the awareness of our consciousness. We're raising our vibration, so to speak, up different degrees as we go. We started with the Earth, then the Moon, then the Sun. Now we're at the solar system. We're raising our consciousness and we're expanding our consciousness out by doing this. So attune to the harmony of the spheres as they circle around, guiding and protecting one another, staying in perfect concentricity, and absorb that green energy into the center of your heart and allow it to fill you, and allow yourself to become filled with a sense of harmony with yourself, everything around you, everything within you. Just breathing that green light in from the entirety of the solar system. You can just zoom out in your mind's eye until you're staring at the whole solar system swirling around. Just breathing in the green energy of that harmony. Next, we move up into Vishuddha, the throat chakra. We are going to expand even further, and we're going to witness the galaxy. Notice the amount of expression, the voice of the entirety of the Milky Way. How many solar systems, how many different beings could possibly exist in there, expressing various perspectives. We're going to absorb, as we focus our awareness on the Milky Way, we're going to draw that blue energy into our throat chakra. And we're just going to inhale and then integrate it into that center. And just become aware of your own personal truths. Rather, you're about your own personal voice. And I suppose truths as well as your own voice is your truth. How you choose to express yourself is how others see you. And the connection between those is sort of is what makes your truth, sort of. So allow yourself to draw in that blue energy from the Milky Way and from a galactic awareness. And just allow yourself to integrate it as you exhale. Next, raising our vibration even more, expanding our consciousness even more, we are going to focus on the cosmos. See all of the galaxies, all of the nebulas, just swirling around in the soup that is the cosmos. Everything in our perceivable, you might say universe, but I don't particularly like that word for this, because to me the universe is all of the universes. It's the universe. It's the one thing. It is all of the possible universes in one. So here we're going to call this the cosmos, and we're just going to see what the Hubble telescope and what other things have shown us about the entirety of our cosmos. And we're going to see all of those nebulas and galaxies swirling around in the celestial soup. And we're going to inhale that purple or indigo energy into that third eye center. The vision of the cosmos. It is everything in this plane, in this physical plane. So it sees everything and it knows everything. So absorb that sense of awareness as you focus your attention and your awareness on that particular sphere, on that chakra, on that region. Allow yourself to inhale those energies and integrate them as you exhale. Still doing the fourfold breath. Okay. Lastly, we move our awareness up into the region just above our head, or you can imagine that it's right at the crown here. Whatever works for you. We are going to zoom out from our cosmos until we see other cosmos, until they all begin to collect into one group, one universe. All of the universes combined. You might see this as a white light. You might see it as a sphere that contains 9 other spheres within it. I tend to see it as a sort of mirror sphere that has other mirrored spheres within it, swirling and oscillating. Allow yourself to come into attunement with this oneness, this unity principle. And allow yourself to just absorb that white or scintillating rainbow energy into that center. Inhaling it all the way from there into you. Inhaling to collect and gather. Exhaling to integrate and instill. And once you feel comfortable with that, we're going to then zoom back in as we inhale. Zoom back into the cosmos as we lower and begin to ground our energy and begin to shrink our perspectives back to our very magical but mundane lives here in the physical plane. It's important to reground this energy so that we don't become lost in the magnitude of it all. It can be overwhelming or it can be confusing. So zoom in to that cosmos. Zoom in to those nebulas and those galaxies as you begin to inhale and come back down to this region. And then when you find the Milky Way, that might just appear right in front of you. It's a very swirling spiral-like galaxy. Find the one that feels like home. And then bring your attention back down to the throat region as you're imagining this. Then within that Milky Way galaxy, right at the edge of one of the tendrils, if you imagine it swirling like this, perhaps it's out here, or perhaps it's out here, but it's at the end of one of them. Find our home, that is the solar system. As you lower your energy back down to the heart region. Within that solar system is our sun. Focus your awareness as you zoom into the sun and bring your awareness down to the solar plexus region. Within that solar system is the moon that is swirling around the earth. Bring your awareness to that moon as you bring your attention down to the navel, just below the navel. Continue inhaling and exhaling. Then from the moon, focus on the earth. Bring your awareness down. Focus on the bottom of your spine. Focus on how it connects to the ground just below you. As you inhale and as you ground yourself back in this physical body, feel the weight of gravity. Feel your clothes touching your skin. Feel where you make connection to the ground beneath you. Feel your breath entering your nostrils, going down your throat, entering into your lungs and the alveoli, the sacs that hold that oxygen. And just be aware of this physical moment. Scratch the carpet, hear it. Maybe flick the canteen holding your water next to you. Pick up your phone. Don't turn it on, but pick up your phone. Feel the weight of it. Allow yourself to ground in this moment. And understand that you still hold that capacity to raise your vibration and expand your awareness to any one of these degrees whenever you choose. But understand that it's always beneficial to come back down to earth. This is where most of the magic happens. Even though we access the astral plane, even though we use magic, we have to complete the circuit so that it doesn't short circuit, so that we don't fry, so that we don't become untethered and float off to the sky. Anyway, that's all for this one. Thanks for stopping by and have a good rest of the day.